today's video, we have my client Shell, who I took from 0 to 20,000 followers and getting over 2.7 million views within the first 2 months of joining my program. She's a type 1 diabetic and aspiring UGC creator that 2 months ago, nada, no voice, 0 followers and 0 clue on what it would take to start a personal brand that actually gets attention. Once she started working with me, she finally achieved her dream of having a voice on social media to speak about diabetes and now has a list of companies reaching out to her for brand deals. I'm gonna shut up and let Shell talk about her experience with us. So without further ado, Shell, take over the show. Okay, I suck at doing these on time. In the month that I had filmed this original interview, a month later, she has now gained an additional 11,000 followers. So 31,000 followers. She's gotten 2 extra brand deals that have doubled her investment with inside Slate and Onyx, my Done With You program. And not to mention has a bunch of other companies reaching out to her. I'm now going to officially shut up. I had to interject. So without further ado, let's get into the interview.
I think I gained 1,000 followers in the last few days, like since we last spoke.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have a video going. Yeah, it's going viral right now.
Yeah, you're famous. That's why you're great, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so Shell, you joined me 2 months ago, and last time we checked, you're already averaging 2 million views on your account. That's fucking crazy because you started basically at a 0 follower account.
Yeah.
You had literally 100 something?
100. Mm-hmm.
And so you started out with me 2 months ago, roughly 100 followers. You've gotten literally 2 million views in 2 months. And you're shy of 15,000 followers now. That's insane. And so walk through what was the journey for you to want to reach out to me, to want to embark on building your personal brand. And yeah, just take it away from there.
So I wanted to start making money online.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm sure so many people do. And I started seeing your videos on my feed, and it's because I was saving similar videos with tips and things like that, and then yours started coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed I was saving every single one of yours that came up.
Mm-hmm.
And I would comment Onyx on your Facebook because that's what I fall asleep to is Facebook Reels. So I would comment on the Facebook Reels, and I never got anything in my DMs for some reason on there. So after a while, I looked up your Instagram,
mm-hmm.
and I did it on your Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And while this was happening, I was taking a UGC course.
Mm-hmm.
And that cost $7,000, and I was not getting results that were promised to me through
Mm-hmm.
that. And at that point I was like, I feel like I'm going to do anything to make this work for me, because I've already put in $7,000, how much, and I'm getting nothing, 0 from it. And so at that point, I applied through your link on your bio. I didn't even wait for the DM. I just went to the link in your bio, and I just applied. I applied twice actually, because there's one way to do it where you select you.
Yeah.
And the second time I picked Madison, because I was like, I'm getting on this phone call no matter what.
That's funny. I didn't even realize you applied twice.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And then when I was chatting with your I forget her name.
My sales team, yeah.
Your sales team to book the call, I was feeling a little anxious because I wasn't done paying off this UGC course, and it got me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was pissed at them, obviously, and so I was chatting a little bit back and forth, and I know I could afford it, even though the payments would overlap a little bit. So I chatted with your sales team on the phone, and they were like, yeah, if you didn't qualify, you wouldn't have gone through the application. So then, we got on the call together, and obviously I was very convinced. But the second we got off the call, I immediately was like, what the fuck did I just do? Like,
buyer's remorse.
I was like, I'm such a fucking idiot. Like, because I was like, I just had this one thing that didn't work. Why would I do another thing?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I messaged you. I was like, look, dude, I know I'm so sorry I signed the contract, but like, can I back out? Like, please, dude, I don't think I can swing this. Like, and I was feeling real bad at that point. I was like in the dumps. I was like, I'm a piece of shit, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked with me a little bit, and eventually you were like, you know what? No, like you can't. You signed it. You signed it. You can't back out. You're gonna hate me, and I'm being a dick, but no. And I was like annoyed, but I was also like, yeah, I mean, obviously, he has every right, to do this. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, and I knew, that was for sure an outcome, but I was like, all right, well, it's time to lock in, I guess. And I didn't really have like a business. I still don't have a business. I still want like the UGC thing to happen for me. And so basically so I started doing the course, watched your videos, but I like transcribed what you were saying and I put it into Claude that does my scripting. And I actually didn't want to say this because I want to be like, oh yeah, I'm so like, I can take information and immediately turn it into like amazing content. But no, I put everything you were saying into Claude. And I was like, I told Claude, I said, Claude, when I ask you to write a script, and you write the script, and then I tell you run the script framework pressure test, I need you to test the script against all of these points. And boom, like immediately every single video that followed that framework was at least 10K views. Even after the Instagram, I didn't even know that Instagram was like deleting shadow banned accounts because that didn't affect me like at all. Like didn't affect my views, anything like that. And yeah. And now I'm like 2 million views on my account. I'm actually disputing the charges for the UGC thing because fuck that thing. Fuck that place. Literally, they promise you some shit and then they're like, oh my God, I'm not even gonna go into it. I could talk about it for hours, but I'm disputing it. I have all the freaking evidence.
Okay, so let's not give people ideas for me if they don't get results.
Yeah, I know. I just want to tell you that. You can cut it, obviously.
No, I'm gonna keep it in here. I'm just because if people do that, they're the loser. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that in. What I want to talk about is why you feel like you didn't get results with them and why you did immediately with us.
So with them, like what I was looking for was like not just a content coach, but like a mentor. That's what I was looking for when I signed up for that. And that's what they told me that they were going to give me. But I noticed from the second I was assigned that coach that they weren't very responsive. Like it's not her business, you know. The coach they assigned me isn't the one who owns the business, which, you know what I mean? So she's like hired by them. So she's treating it like her 9 to 5, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And but with you, like, you will get back to me ASAP. Like, even if it's just like a voice note, like, you are actually a mentor.
I try.
Yeah. And the difference was like night and day, honestly. From day one, of even when I was like sending you messages, like immediately after we like closed that deal, you were immediately responding back, like, thoughtfully. And the other person, the other coach from the other program, when I would send her, like, I asked to, like, I said, where's your link? You know, so I can schedule a call with you face to face. Because I felt like, okay, maybe this Slack thing isn't working. Maybe we need to schedule a face to face call so I can actually get this done fast, you know. And she said, just, you know, send me your messages in a voice note. Like, I'm happy to respond. And I ended up typing them out, and she basically skipped, like, she misses a bunch of messages. Like, it's fine. I don't want to talk shit about her. I'm sure she's a great person, but like, it just wasn't anything close to what I've been getting from Slate, like your program.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
So obviously what you enrolled in was my done with you. And so there is a difference between like Onyx being done for you and the done with you, but clearly you got crazy fucking results right away. What I would like to know, what is that one distinction between, obviously you didn't get the same level of support in that other program. I don't know if like they were selling you basically a course or like what it was, or was it kind of version of like what we sold you?
No.
But what exactly, when you look at the deliverables that they gave, minus the lack of mentor, right? Like, where is the difference? Like, was it that they didn't give you the right toolbox to succeed, or was it kind of just like my program just had it more on lock to teach? It actually had repeatable results, and clearly it works. Like, what was like the difference in the deliverables?
So your course is like how to build basically your personal brand, which will get you, inevitably, it will get you UGC deals if you do it right.
Yep.
Their course is basically selling a guarantee. Like, so their course, it is a course, by the way. And you have different steps. The first one is scripting. They give you 5 outlines for scripts, one in green screen format, one testimonial format, you know, and they basically teach you like key selling points. Like, they give you these outlines and what each format needs to do, and you make 5 videos, one in each format, from 5 products in your house. You build a portfolio. You publish the portfolio, and then you start, and then you write your pitches, 3 different versions, and then you send 200 pitches a week for 5 weeks.
Hold on, my dogs are fucking going ape shit.
What is your dog?
Fucking Amazon people like to just knock the door.
Oh, that's crazy. Rude.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. I have to remember to cut this part up. Okay, so they had a course.
Yeah.
And the course had to do with basically creating a portfolio. And so what was the difference in their scripting versus like my scripting that allowed you to actually see results versus like theirs? Obviously it clearly didn't do anything.
So yours is a framework that can be applied to every video.
Mm-hmm.
Like any video, any type of video.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like it's guaranteed to get like 15K at least views.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Theirs is like, it's like a fill in the blank. But the thing is, when you're trying to sell something to like a cold audience, you can't fill in the blank. And I've learned that, you know, through trial and error, mostly error, with them. And just like, it just like, and then when I made the videos using their like scripting format, like the feedback I would get is like not, it was more like, you know, stay out of the red zone. Your caption should be 1 to 3 words max at a time. And that was from my coach, you know, someone who's supposed to be my mentor. And yeah, so the scripting, I mean, sorry. Yeah. Did I answer your question?
Yeah. So like what I'm understanding is that their frameworks just weren't up to par of like what mine was, like a lot more rinse and repeatable for everything, every niche, every type of format, versus theirs. It was kind of like one box size, like, but like clearly it wasn't optimized to be always going to hit.
Right. Exactly.
Got it. And so like, I guess what is like the biggest takeaway that you took between me putting you in a corner and saying, no, you're not getting out of this, to then obviously 2 months later, you're like, what the fuck?
So I think my biggest takeaway was before you like jump into something like I did with that UGC course, like step back and look at the bigger picture. Like what is something that can address everything that I'm missing to get my goal, you know? Like with your course, like you build a personal brand which attracts clients or customers, which for me would be brands, you know, at this point in my journey. And when I signed up for the UGC course, I was like, okay, I have 0 followers and it is really hard to gain a following. And this girl is promising me that I don't need any followers to make 20K a month. So I'm going to jump in on that train when I should have just, you know, taken a deep breath, taken a step back and been like, how can I achieve all of these at once?
Mm-hmm.
I have a trigger finger when it comes to, I'm ambitious, you know?
Well, it's a good trait.
Can be.
Okay. So with now your newfound personal brand, what has that already now brought you?
So I am in negotiations with a couple big companies.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, there's like actually with 3 big companies. One of them's like a $6,500 deal. One of them's a $10K deal. and the other one's a 3K deal. Still though, pitching has brought me nothing. Sorry. And they're all inbounds. These 6.5K, 10K, 3K, they're all inbounds from my Instagram that you helped me build.
Yeah. So you don't have to even go after them. They just come to you.
Yeah. The community I'm building is, or that, not that I'm not building a community, but like the people that are coming to join me in a community online is wild. And when I got my first like hate comment, I was stoked, dude. I was like, this is a milestone. I love this.
So you got brands slowly coming to you.
Really?
And obviously in 2 months, that's great,
Yeah.
So, and you're already at almost a 6,500, a 10K, and a 3K deal, basically within a month, because you obviously have to get the thing going first, right? So basically your results were within a month, which is insane. And so that all to be said, what has that kind of opened your eyes for the future? If it has made you think, since you're ambitious.
Yeah. It's opened my eyes, like, because there's a lot I can do with this. Because I have, an engineering background, also in like FDA regulatory clearance background, things like that. And I talk about that. So, like, it's just really, I'm considering, like, should I lean into that more and, do like consulting work, or like, and ever since I started growing on Instagram, I'm like, my Amazon storefront is blowing up, and I'm like, all right. So I'm like, should I just lean into like digital products, affiliate marketing? Absolutely not. I decided, because it's just the possibilities, I feel like, are endless, because I do have a lot to say, and I like to think that I'm well spoken. I just needed the right framework to get the message across. And I feel like I have that now. And I feel like the world is my oyster. At this point, I can do whatever I decide to talk about, whatever I decide to hone in on next. I could make that into a business. I just need to decide, basically.
So to kind of like wrap everything up here, what would you tell someone that's like pretty much like on the fence about working with me? So like the biggest complaint that I get from people, which is hilarious, is the majority of your testimonials are fitness coaches. And it's hilarious because I've actually worked with many different niches. I just have, unfortunately, too many NDAs. And
right.
So also, in just general, this being in a bodybuilding world, I've had so many people in the health space that just have crazy results. So can you kind of like describe, kind of like in your opinion, like if someone was on the fence, either for that or even in your shoes, someone that's like either a beginner or just like skeptical, why would they should just shut the fuck up and just give me their credit card?
Because it works. Like, you're not, I mean, you're not just maybe you are a little bit of a salesperson, but like, when you say that it works, like, you are not lying, and you can apply it to any niche. What you are providing, even if it's just the Slate course, if they got chat, it's easy. Like, imagine trying to figure that out. How long would it take you? Years and years of posting and failing on social media. Would you pay like 5K, 10K, you know, whatever it costs to do that in 1 month? Because I would.
You did.
You know what I mean? Like, and also to past me, do not finish paying that UGC course. What are they going to do? Come after you?
Wait, what? Like,
I'm talking to my past self.
oh, got it.
I wanted to keep paying in good faith, but anyway, I digress.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I am a salesperson, but not really because it does work. So
Yeah, it does. I mean, we're all salespeople.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
got it. So then, to pretty much close it off, if someone is kind of like in your shoes, like forget the fact that it works or not work or whatever, what would you tell that person? What, even maybe the version of you that texted me 5 minutes later saying, can I get out of it? What would you tell that person?
I would just say try it for a month. Like take what he's offering for a month at least. You know, like, and I understand that it could take longer than a month for some people.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't understand how it, because I don't know, I'm blessed or something, but I don't understand how it takes longer than a month for people.
Some people, that's the nuance, unfortunately. But everyone, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. We just can't control it.
I would just say like whatever brought you to where you are, like in this process, whether it's going back on this mentorship thing you signed, like you're here for a reason because what you were doing hasn't been working. And you need like a mentor. You basically need someone that's going to be like responding to you, like looking at your videos. Like you need help. You fucking need the help, dude.
Yeah.